And when did you start in writing the songs for this album, for your new album?
Started writing them around the same time as the Tears record, about 2004.
And
I was kind of doing the two albums at the same time, or kind of starting to do it.
And, or did you know what song was going to be on what album, or?
Yeah, I did. The ones that I wrote with Bernard were going to be on the Tears record, and the ones that I didn't write with Bernard were going to be on Simple.
Okay, no, but maybe you bring an idea to him, and you were saying, well, I don't know if it's for my, I don't know, or is it just?
It doesn't really work like that. No, it's always very clear which was going to be which. Yeah.
Okay. Well, and I think, it's really a personal album, I think. Was it hard to open up for this album? I mean, writing your lyrics the way you did? For example, a song like Love Is Dead, well, it's really personal album.
Yeah, it's very personal. It's kind of, it's not, it's very much trying to talk about, come to terms with who I am and what I actually think about being alive and my existence and stuff. And yeah, it's a very personal record. I'm not kind of writing about other people. I'm sort of writing about myself. But I think, like, if you all good writing is basically universal. If you write about something very, very personal, a specific little detail about your life, it can be relevant to millions of other people. You always get that cliche of people listening to a song on the radio and going, oh my God, did they write that about me? Because it seemed so relevant to their lives. And that's the beauty of writing in a very personal way. Because I'm writing about me, who is a human being, it's relevant to other human beings. If I lived on Mars or something like that, and I had green skin and was an alien, then my songs about myself wouldn't have any relevance to human beings. But I happen to be a human being. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. But yeah, I'm proud of having written an album that's kind of quite a brave record to write. There's songs on it that are quite intimate, that are dealing with, the last Song of My Father and the first song, Love Is Dead, are probably the two most intimate songs lyrically. And I'm kind of proud that I've been able to sort of accept that kind of responsibility as a writer and haven't hidden behind a kind of facade as a writer, that I've kind of taken off the mask and trying to show the inner workings of my psyche a little bit. I think that's an important step as a writer. Yeah, I think you've got to do that.
Well, that's the songs I wrote down with some lyrics. Can I read them out, the lyrics? And maybe you can comment on them?
Okay.
Love Is Dead. Nothing ever goes right. Nothing really flows in my life. No one really cares if no one ever shares my bed. Is it all the time like this, or was it a period in your life?
Well, Love Is Dead isn't really about any specific occurrences. People will assume it's about the death of a relationship. It's not. It's sort of about, it's about the kind of bleakness and loneliness of life, which everyone experiences, regardless of whether they're a member of a family or whether they're kind of, in love or whatever, or whether they're completely on their own and they haven't had a relationship for 30 years. It's not really a song about that. It's a song about, I guess it's a song about, with the subtext of, you enter the world alone and you leave it alone. It's that kind of subtext of the song. It's ultimately you are on your own. And that's quite a difficult thing to accept sometimes, but I think once you do accept it, there's a freedom within that. It's like the whole kind of like Buddhist mentality of kind of realizing that once you accept that life is hardship and struggle, then you can kind of almost get on with enjoying life once you accept that. And it's the struggle and the hardship that defines you, and that's what makes life a challenge. That's what makes life interesting.